sign up? Because on this text, he said I'm in, but I think I'm in.
That was me.
You had to go online though.
Oh. I'd like to call the meeting to order. If we could all rise, please all rise for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Greer,
Here.
Trustee Khan, Trustee Minks, Trustee Phil,
Here.
Trustee Travis is absent with notice, and Trustee Whitko. Here.
Thank you very much. I need approval of our minutes from our regular meeting of November 8th, 2021.
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of November 8th, 2021.
I second that.
Motion made by Trustee Mink, seconded by Trustee Khan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. Special reports. Obviously, there's something going on tonight because we have a full house. First and foremost will be the swearing in of Fire Chief Ralph Ensign. Ralph, if you want to meet me at the podium, that'd be great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, kiddies, fellow board members. It is my pleasure to offer the oath of office tonight to Chief Ralph M. Ensign. After retirement of Chief Frank Rogers in April, village administration began an extensive evaluation of internal and external candidates to fill the position of fire chief. After an open and accessible outreach effort for applicants and a comprehensive evaluation process, it is my pleasure and was my pleasure to submit Chief Ensign's qualifications to the village board for concurrence of his appointment as our fire chief at our last board meeting on November 8th, 2021, which, thank you, the village board unanimously approved. I appreciate that. Chief Ensign comes to us with decades of regional experience in the fire services and over a decade of experience in fire service leadership positions. Ralph holds a bachelor's degree in fire service management from Southern Illinois University and holds the highest certification from the Illinois State Fire Marshal as a chief fire officer. He also continues to serve as an assessor evaluator for the Central Center for Public Safety Excellence, which, by the way, he does not get paid for. In addition to his obvious technical expertise, Ralph stood out because of his outstanding experience in the Illinois Fire Services. His diverse background in community risk reduction and emergency planning, as well as experience with grants and project management and collaborative community management style. Chief Ensign currently lives in Hawthorne Woods with his wife, Diane. They have 2 children and 4 grandchildren, half of which are here. His wife's here, not half of his wife's. And another grandchild on the way, so congratulations. At this time, I do want to get right to it and swear you in so we can take care of this business, Ralph. I'm going to let your wife put this on you after I'm done, okay? If you could raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Ralph Ensign,
Do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations, practices, and procedures of the Morton Grove Fire Department,
the rules, regulations, practices, and procedures of the Morton Grove Fire Department,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Fire Chief of the Village of Morton Grove to the best of my ability.
and I will carry out the duties of the Fire Chief of the Village of Morton Grove to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Now, Diane, you can throw on that pin. I don't want to stick the guy right away.
I just want to thank the village board very much and all the trustees for having the faith and confidence in me to lead the fire department. I want to thank the mayor. He's been very friendly, outright, letting me know what the village is like, and I appreciate that very, very much. I also want to thank everyone from the duty crew that's here for coming out and supporting this tonight. I really appreciate that as well. I'd also like to give a shout out to my fire chief from Spring Grove, Illinois, Paul Clicker, and his wife Julie, who came down for this tonight. So, in keeping with the village board's protocols, I'll keep it very short. I just want to say thank you very much, and I'll work very hard at the position. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ralph. I look forward to a great relationship, and I know the guys in the back, some of them know you, some may not know you, but as I assured them before the meeting, I think they're going to be very satisfied, and they're going to have a great department there. So, and thank all you guys for everything you do, and girls down there. I see Mary Jo sitting there. You're not going to get away, MJ. MJ, how many chiefs does this be for you now? 7th chief. So if MJ doesn't like you, Ralph, she'll let me know. Trust me. So, while we're on the topic of fire department, under our special reports, we do have fire prevention poster contest awards presentation. Come on down. We're ready.
My name is Rick Dabrowski. I'm with the Morton Grove Fire Department, obviously, and just wanted to thank everybody for coming out tonight, parents, teachers, and I see principal here, maybe 2 principals. There he is. How are you? And so I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. This year's poster contest comes in association with the message from Fire Prevention Week, and that was learn the sounds of fire safety. Mostly smoke detectors and carbon monoxide testers. One of the things that we always try to teach the kids is that, you should be, listen to these things and hear them so that when you need to get out of your house. And, our big saying is get out and stay out. So the kindergartners, we did 44 classes this year with the kindergarten classes. So that was really a good experience, and I hope that they were able to come home and teach the parents a little bit too. So everybody knows this is an annual poster contest. We were unable to do it last year because of COVID. So this is our first year back. We were running a little late, so I'm sorry about late notice for everybody. But we are here again and ready to go. So so everybody in all the Morton Grove schools here were invited to participate. There were 140 entries this year, and there's a winner at each level and then an overall winner. The students were given a list of fire safety topics that they could use for their posters, and most of them came up with multiple things in there. So I know the kids are learning, and it's great to see. So one other thing that I just wanted to say that that the poster contest is sponsored by the Firefighters Association of Morton Grove, and they've been doing this every year for, I think this is our 26th or 27th year. So it's something that we plan on keep moving in the future. So without any further ado, I'd like to get started with this year's winner. And now, when we call the names up, if we could have the kids come down, and if they're little, if the parents want to come up, they can come up and help too. We're going to have the picture that they had submitted and the winner up there. So this year's kindergarten winner is Natalia Kabala from Jerusalem Lutheran. All right. Sorry, Natalia couldn't make it. All right, we have our first grade winner is Siam Ali from MCC Academy.
I love it.
Very good.
Rick, you want him to stay up here for a group picture? Or? Keep
Yeah,
them up
that
there?
would be fine if we just want to line them up over there. That's a good idea. All right, our second grade winner is Zara Hassan Fatima from MCC Academy. Okay, and our third grade winner is Trinity Vo from Jerusalem Lutheran. If you stay up there, they're going to take a picture of everybody together. Okay, our fourth grade winner is Sophie Frades. Did I say that right? Was I close? There you go.
Might have your kindergarten winner, might I be here?
Kindergarten? All right.
All right.
All right. Good thing Boyle showed me how to use this. I can go back.
Natalia, come on down.
All right, right there. Come on, Natalia. Natalia Kabala from Jerusalem Lutheran. Now I'm confused. All right. Sophie, that was yours, right? All right. Okay, then we have our fifth grader, Vivian Howard Check from Thomas Edison. Story of my life. Okay, and our sixth grade winner is Catalia Forsyth from Malloy Education Center. And our seventh grade winner is Jade Briette from Jerusalem Lutheran. Okay, all right.
Not here.
Okay, little hand for Jade. We'll give this stuff to bring back. Thank you. And our eighth grade winner and the eighth grade winner also happens to be the overall winner of the contest is Natalia Otto, A-T-T-O. Come on down. All right, and that concludes our ceremony. Just a real quick thing. Thanks to the guys again for the support.
Yeah.
And board, thank you for giving us some time here to
Rick.
present these kids.
Great job. And Chief, if you want to come out and get in the picture for their final picture, that would be great. At this point, we'll take about 30 seconds, let everybody get out of Dodge that wants to leave. It's not going to get much more exciting. Thanks, Ralph.
Right. You know this is part of the test.
I'm assuming.
I think there's only two here.
Chief.
What do you got?
The third hitting.
How many chiefs you got?
No, you looked, so that's what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. I was going to ask you to. Never mind.
Now you can't say Ralph either.
I know, it's a real problem.
Thank you.
All right. See you. Hey, Ralph, Billy's got 2 words for you.
Bye-bye.
No, this Ralph. We're not going to do it. You're Chief, he's Ralph. It's going to be too much if I keep calling you both Chief and both Ralph. It's a problem. Right now, I would like to open up our public hearing on the 2022 budget. I am going to turn it over to Ralph Serwinski, our former fire chief and current village administrator.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is my pleasure to present the Village of Morton Grove annual budget for the 2022 fiscal year for review and consideration by the Village Board. The proposed budget was presented on October 12th, 2021 and October 13th, 2021 at budget workshops, which were open to the public. A first reading of the budget and tax levy ordinance were on the November 8th, 2021 Village Board agenda. This recommended budget represents the proposed expenditure plan for the delivery of municipal services and capital improvement needs for the Village of Morton Grove in 2022. In response to a continued effort to maintain, it represents a continued effort to maintain the services of the village while keeping expenses under control. The proposed budget document serves the following basic purposes. Financial. Line item detail of the proposed 2022 budget is provided by fund, including revenues and expenditures. This detail includes budget references for fiscal year 2020 and 2021, projected expenditures for 2021, and a proposal for budget for fiscal year 2022 expenditures and revenues. And then also informational aspects. Summary information identifies ongoing departmental objectives for key budget requests and a summary of budget modifications for the prior fiscal year. Total year overview or total budget overview. The total proposed budget, including all expenditures and interfund transfers, is $73.93 million, a decrease of 2.9% from the 2021 budget of $76.12 million, which is due to some projects completed in 2021, such as the purchase of a new fire truck. Seems like a fire evening tonight. Budget also includes continued funding of projects not included in the 2021 budget, such as a new water main connection in the Northwest Water Commission as a redundant water supply, $1.7 million, a capital expenditure for Austin Avenue, Oakland Street Path, Beckwith Bridge, $1.8 million in capital projects, and motor fuel tax account. The general fund budget, which includes the basic operating expenditures of the village for administration, public works, police, fire, building, and senior and family services department, is $33.32 million, which is an increase of $743,510, or 2.8% above the 2021 budget. This increase can be attributed to an increase in pension costs, purchase of police vehicles, and a dump truck for street maintenance, as well as COLA increases for village employees. General fund. COVID-19 had a significant impact on revenues for the general fund in 2020. Many revenues, especially sales tax and home rule taxes, improved in 2021, helped by the new sawmill development. The village also received American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, funding from the federal government to replace some of the revenue lost in 2020. Due to improved revenues and continued cost containment, the village projects it will add $300,000 to fund balance, which is estimated to be $11,766,240 at the end of 2021, which is 35.4% of the 2022 budget expenditures. The village has worked to build the general fund over the last few years. Even with the effects of COVID, the general fund balance has remained strong. Revenue control. Revenue and budget control is the next topic. The 2022 proposed budget includes a 3% property tax increase, representing a $45.50 annual tax increase for a property valued at $400,000. This projected increase is without consideration for increased assessed value of our new development last year, which will reduce that projected impact. It should be noted that the village has had no property tax increase in 2019, 2020, and 2021. The proposed tax increase is necessary to keep pace with the continued increase in pension and operating costs. Department directors continue to diligently control expenditures and monitor revenues, as well as the assets of the village in a fiduciary manner. This proposed managed budget is the result of those efforts by the department directors. While this proposed budget is significantly controlled, it does offer the following progressive enhancements and organizational outcomes which support the long-term stability and operational needs of the village. First is bond rating stabilization, maintenance of financial reserves, and pension contributions. Next is Austin Avenue reconstruction, Lincoln Avenue to Oakton Street. Next is Northwest Water Commission connection as a redundant water supply. Next is the Oakton Street path. After that is maintenance of our public facilities, which includes roof work at the Public Works facility. Systematic replacement of operational equipment is next, with police squad cars and street maintenance equipment. The budget also includes a full-time social worker, resurfacing of streets, and water main replacement. The end result reflects the work of the department directors and their staffs in constructing the operating and expenditure plan for the village for 2022. Their work is greatly appreciated. I would also like to specifically recognize Hannah Sullivan, our finance director, and Tom Friel, our assistant to the village administrator, for their work in the development of this proposed budget. I open the opportunity for questions or comments on our proposed budget that you have helped us develop forward.
Thank you, Ralph. Any comments from our village trustees? Hearing none. Resident comments. I believe Eric Potters, you are wanting to talk on the budget tonight, correct?
Yes, sir. Eric Potter, 7940 Foster Street. I'm going to put on my auditor's hat if I can. And how long do I have is my question.
3 minutes. Go ahead. If you need a little more, you can ask.
I had some questions. So people are going to see their property tax bills go up. And I do want to commend staff, and especially the board. Like Ralph had said, this is our first increase in 4 years. So if you take the $45 on a $400,000 house, which is basically the value of our home, you're looking at, $11 a year for the last 4 years. But people are going to see their increases in the school boards making decisions because of staff and pension obligations, as well as other entities in the village. So when you look at your tax bill, please just take in mind that the village is a very small portion, and staff does a very, very hard job with revenue. And that's my, next hat that I wear. I've been to Amazon 16 times. since they opened. As everybody knows, they have these 10 off of 20 and 20 off of 50 coupons, which I promoted. And as Ralph's aware, I had tagged the Wall Street Journal. We got into 2 trade publications because of that. You can see the coupons on that. They're still taking the coupons until Thursday. When you make a purchase, they give you a 10 off of 35 until December 25th. But something that I raised to you guys years ago was the fact that when they take these discounts off, like the last time I was there, ironically enough, for toilet paper, they don't collect all the tax. Now, I made a big stink about this with CVS that my father worked for years. So 3 rolls of toilet paper, I think they were like $7 a piece. The total was like $21. The tax should have been $2.50 to $3. With the discount and promotion as they allocated on their receipt, subtotal was $10.79 and they collected $1.14 in tax. Right there, we're losing about $2.40 to $2.60 in tax per my estimate. And Hannah, you can do the numbers on that. So I'd like you to go to the regional district manager, or go to Seattle if you can, Mr. Mayor, or finance director, and show them that besides their cameras making mistakes, and I've got one receipt where I was overcharged on one item and I let it go, they're not collecting the correct tax revenue. And if we're going to build that facility behind the Shell station, this is going to be my biggest qualm, because I could total this and I could probably say there's a good 50 to 60 bucks, maybe more, from just my 16 times in the last 10 or 11 days that I'm not paying. Other than that, I just wanted to commend staff for hiring a full-time social worker. I know we have a program for the best resident in town. I don't want to say that there's some worse residents in town, but, you know, I have a Greek neighbor across the street, and I know they're implementing a program for snow shoveling. You know, do we have to call into the social worker if we see somebody struggling? Like, how does that program work? And, you know, if we have a problem with the resident that we're worried about that might be stuck in their house for a couple days, do we call non-emergency for the fire department? I know our new fire chief, I don't know where he is going to be a tremendous hire, and I want to commend you guys for that as well. And if I can just add, the water main at Howard Park, great work. And Joe, the salt buy for 49 bucks, amazing. Other than that, I mean, just, you know, hold your guns. I know it's 2.28%. Ralph, you mentioned 3%. Just hold your line this year, and hopefully with Public Works, and if the Build Back Better plan with the government, this $2 trillion plan gets approved, hopefully we can allocate funds that we budgeted into other arenas and do more things for social services. So again, I thank you guys for all your work, and I'm sorry I couldn't make the meetings. I was out of town. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. I don't think there's any other residents' comments on, on the public hearing. And a motion to close the public hearing, please. Motion made by Trustee Mink, seconded by Trustee Whitko to close our public hearing. All in favor? Thank you very much. Planning Commission reports, there are none. Residents' comments on agenda items only, None. Under the President's report, I do have a proclamation. Whereas the Niles Township Food Pantry initially started out in the basement of the Niles Township building at 5255 Lincoln in Skokie with a shelf containing some canned goods just in case someone was in need. It then grew to the back room of the township's building with one full-time employee. And whereas in 2009, Niles Township reestablished the food pantry in their annex building at 8341 Lockwood, the former site of the daycare facility. And whereas in 2020, the food pantry served 3,000 separate households, about 9% of total households in Niles Township, and nearly 61,500 total individuals, as many families rely on the pantry on a regular basis, and even more so during these difficult times. In 2020, the pantry distributed nearly 1.4 million pounds of food. And whereas the demand for emergency food continues to grow in the wake of the global pandemic, and the demand to operate food banks like the Niles Township Food Pantry is more critical now than ever. And whereas the pantry continues to provide meaningful volunteer service and in pantry shopping to those in need, and has helped encourage installation of many food pantries across the township through the 2021 Coming Together program. And whereas the Niles Township Food Pantry Foundation is collecting monetary donations this year to purchase holiday gift cards so children from families in need can enjoy the upcoming holidays. And whereas the food pantry is run and supported by the Niles Township government, and whereas food and other services provided to food pantry clients are paid for out of the Niles Township Food Pantry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable corporation. Now, therefore, I, Daniel P. DeMaria, Mayor of the Village of Morton Grove, do hereby proclaim the month of December 2021 as Food Pantry Awareness Month in the Village of Morton Grove, and I urge all residents to support the efforts of the Niles Township Food Pantry by making a monetary donation to the Food Pantry Holiday Drive and or by donating whenever possible non-perishable food items. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the Village of Morton Grove, Daniel P. DeMaria, Village President. Very important to mention that, obviously. Next up, I am going to talk from here without my mask, and then I'm going to come and present a little present to someone very special to our village. I am going to read the Resolution 21-74. The purpose of this resolution is to authorize the installation of temporary street signs in the 9300 block of Oquito Street in Morton Grove to honor Betty C. Horseman. Signage will read Betty C. Horseman Lane. What's down there, we'll show it in a minute. A little background, the Village of Morton Grove would like to honor and recognize you, Betty, for your contributions to Morton Grove and your service to our country. Betty has been a resident of Morton Grove for 65 years and will celebrate her 100th birthday on December 6th, 2021. Betty grew up in Hibbing, Minnesota, graduated from the University of Michigan in 1943, received her physical therapy certification from the Mayo Brothers School of Medicine in 1944, and then joined the U.S. Army Medical Corps as a first lieutenant in 1945, serving for 2 years during World War II in the South Pacific as the only physical therapist on the island of Saipan, and was honorably discharged from the service at the rank of captain in 1946. Thank you very much, Betty. Betty is most proud of her service to our country and our veterans and has received many awards and recognitions over the years. Betty's seemingly inexhaustible energy and passion to serve her country and community is an example for all of us and stands as a living testament to a life of service, selflessness, compassion, and civic pride. The village would like to install honorary temporary street signs in the 9300 block of Oquito Street in Morton Grove to honor Betty for her service and dedication to her country, community, and most importantly, the village of Morton Grove as she approaches her centurion mark and milestone. So that being said, I would like a motion to approve Resolution 2174.
Second.
Motion's been made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Whitko. Any discussions, questions, clarification? I think it's pretty clear that she deserves this. We wish her a happy birthday. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Greer,
Absolutely, aye. Happy birthday.
Trustee Khan,
Aye, and happy birthday.
Trustee Minks,
Aye, happy birthday.
Trustee Phil,
Proud to say aye.
and Trustee Whitko.
Congratulations, thank you, and happy birthday. Aye.
Resolution 21-74 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Come up if you want.
Mr. Mayor? I'd like to add a comment. Betty, I hope that I have the energy to do the things you have done when I start to approach your age, because I'm amazed that you have come out every year that we've had the 4th of July celebrations, and you help work our booths to get things going. It's just so admirable. I really appreciate it. You march in the parade, you do so many things. In fact, I saw you on the news a couple of weeks ago for Veterans Day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're an inspiration to all of us.
Great.
Trustee Phil.
Betty, you are of the greatest generation. A book was written. Unfortunately, you don't have a paragraph in there. You should have a whole chapter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any others? Betty, happy birthday. I'll see you back here on your 110th. I'll be visiting by then from Florida, but I'll come up for that. I promise. I'll be there. Just a few other things under my President's report. Santa comes to town. Getting back to some normalcy here. Santa is once again coming to town this year. Santa Comes to Town parade is on Saturday, December 4th. Please mark your calendars. Santa will begin his parade at Greenwood and Waukegan at 11, and his trip will end at Main Street and Austin Avenue between 1:15 and 1:30. Santa will reappear at the northwest corner of Harbor Park, 6250 Dempster, of course, for a drive-up greeting and provide gifts to children receiving specially marked candy from the parade. For a detailed map of Santa's route through town, please visit www.mortongrovil.org/Santa 2021. Due to the current public health situation, this year's gifts redemption will be drive-up only. Those wishing to redeem, those wishing to redeem specially marked candy must enter the west side of the park from westbound Dempster Street. Also, the Morton Grove Police Department's annual Toys for Tots Drive is going. The police department's affiliation with the Marine Toys for Tots Drive is underway. New, unwrapped toys can be donated at the following toy donation box locations: the Morton Grove Police Department here at 6101 Capulina, the Morton Grove Fire Department number 4, 6250 Lincoln, Morton Grove Village Hall, also at 6101 Capulina, Morton Grove Park District at 6834 Dempster Street, the Morton Grove Public Library, 6140 Lincoln Avenue. Our collections will end December 10th, so we still have a few weeks to get those toys out for the less fortunate kids. And the Morton Grove Fire Department, Morton Grove Firefighters Association, annual food and gift drive is also underway. The Firefighters Association is collecting donations to purchase gift cards, toys, and a holiday ham for families in need. Checks can be made payable to the Firefighters Association of Morton Grove. Donations can be sent to or dropped off at Morton Grove Fire Station 4. Attention food drive at 6250 Lincoln Avenue right here in Morton Grove. Non-perishable food will not be collected this year due to the ongoing pandemic. Food and gifts will be provided to families on December 17th. Any questions, please contact the fire department at 847-470-5226. I do, on behalf of the village board and my family, want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving this Thursday. I think we are all have much to be thankful for and grateful for this year. A lot has happened in Morton Grove for the better this year, with a lot of outside factors going on and outside situations. I think that, again, we should all take a knee and thank whoever it is you believe in or whatever you believe in, and just know that we have a lot to be thankful for in this town. And I know I'm thankful for all of our residents and my fellow board members and the support that they've been giving to us to allow these things to happen. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody, from the village board and myself. Other than that, I have no further report. Clerk's report.
No report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Staff reports, village administrator.
Yes, a few things, Mayor. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Wanted to enlighten everyone that Village Hall, there's some upcoming holiday closing schedule for the upcoming holidays. Village Hall and Public Works will be closed on Thursday and Friday, November 25th and 26th for Thanksgiving, and then on Friday, December 24th for Christmas, and then Friday, December 31st for the New Year's. Next, just wanted to mention an opportunity, those pesky holiday lights that don't work and you don't know what to do with them. We know what to do with them, and that is provided through the village's Holiday Lights Recycling. Village of Morton Grove offers holiday light recycling through February 1st of next year. The Holiday Light Recycling bin is located in the south side of Village Hall near the lobby area at 6101 Capulina Avenue. Discarded lights can be recycled through the Solid Waste Agency, or will be recycled through the Solid Waste Agency of Northern Cook County and Elgin Recycling. All holiday strings of lights are accepted through this program, this free program. Garland, greens, live greens, wreaths, and other decorations attached to the lights will not be accepted. For more information, please visit elginrecycling.com or call area code 847-448-4311 or 11-4311, or stop by Village Hall and you'll see the bin. Thank you very much. That ends our report.
Thank you. Trustee Phil?
Ralph, if people need the Public Works Department during your closures, what should they do?
They can contact the village by calling the non-emergency police number, or certainly call 911 if it's an emergency.
Thank you. Corporation Counsel? Thank you. Reports by trustees. Trustee Greer.
No report.
Thank you. Trustee Khan.
No report.
Thank you. Trustee Minks.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a couple of ordinances and resolutions to read this evening. These first two ordinances are tied to the budget, and the resolutions are tied to the budget abatements. First resolution is ordinance 2113. The purpose of this ordinance is the 2022 budget represents the corporate authority's projections of revenue that are expected to become available during fiscal year 2022, as well as the recommended expenditures for the village. We have read all these ordinances into the public record both today and on November 8th, so I move that we approve ordinance 21-13 as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion is made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Greer. Any discussion, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Phil.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Greer.
Aye.
Ordinance 21-13 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Okay, moving on to ordinance 2114. This is an ordinance levying and assessing taxes for the Village of Morton Grove, Cook County, Illinois, for 2021 to be collected in the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2022, and ending December 31st, 2022. This ordinance sets the 2021 property tax levy amount that will be collected and will fund the 2022 budget. This ordinance must be adopted and filed with the Cook County Clerk in order to levy property taxes within the Village of Morton Grove. I move that we approve ordinance 21-14 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Whitko. Any discussion, question, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Phil.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Greer.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Ordinance 21-14 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, resolution 21-67 is a tax abatement resolution for the 2021 tax levy relating to ordinance 15-02. A purpose for this resolution authorizes the abatement, which is the reduction of taxes levied for the 2021 budget, which are collected in 2022 in the amount of $1,515,550. Pursuant to the 2022 budget, the village has chosen to pay for certain bond debt service payment from sources other than property taxes. In order for the county clerk not to levy for that debt service payment, it is necessary to pass this resolution and to file a certified copy of the same resolution with the county clerk of Cook County, Illinois. I move that we approve resolution 21-67 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded again by Trustee Whitko. Any discussion, question, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Phil.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Greer.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Resolution 21-67 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, resolution 21-68 is for the tax abatement resolution for the 2021 tax levy relating to ordinance number 0230. The purpose of this resolution is to authorize the abatement of taxes levied for 2021, which are collected in 2022 in the amount of $526,863. Wait, that's not right. Is that 5 million? Hannah? There's an extra 3 in there. Okay, there's an extra 3 then. $526,863.91. Pursuant to the 2022 budget, the village has chosen to pay for certain semi-annual note debt service payments from sources other than property taxes. In order for the county clerk not to levy the said debt service payments, it's necessary to pass this resolution and to file a certified copy with the county clerk. I move that we approve Resolution 21-68 as presented.
I second that.
Motion made by trustee Minks, seconded by trustee Khan. Any discussions, question, clarification, other than for the record, make sure that we make that adjustment that trustee Minks mentioned.
It's in the actual,
Yeah,
Legislative summary is,
yeah,
yeah, there's just
it's
an
okay in the
extra three.
resolution.
Thank you.
Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Phil? Resolution 21-68 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, and my last resolution this evening is 2169. This tax abatement resolution for the 2021 tax levy relates to ordinance 19-15. This resolution authorized the abatement of taxes levied for the 2021 budget, which are collected in 2022 in the amount of $284,334. Pursuant to the 2022 budget, the village has chosen to pay for certain semi-annual bond debt service payment from sources other than property taxes. In order for the county clerk not to levy for that debt service payment, it's necessary to pass this resolution and to file a certified copy. I move that we approve Resolution 2169 as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion made by trustee Minks, seconded by trustee Greer. Any discussion, question, clarification?
Comment, Your Honor.
Trustee Greer.
Thank you very much. This is the last resolution on this. So I want to thank staff, Ralph, great job, Hannah, great job, and all of our department heads. Every year that we get these budgets through, especially before the holidays, is phenomenal. So thank you from all of us, I'm sure. So thank you very much.
Any other? Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Phil?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Resolution 21-69 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And just as a quick wrap-up, I wanted to wish everyone a very happy and safe Thanksgiving with your family members. It's been a very hard year and a half with the COVID pandemic, and I hope all of you can spend your time with your cherished family and have safe travel if you're traveling, and let's keep our country safe and unified. Thank you.
Trustee Phil. Thank you. Trustee Travis is absent. Trustee Khan will be replacing her resolutions and ordinances.
Thank you, my honor. On behalf of trustee Travis, I would like to read the resolution 21-70 that authorizes a collective bargaining agreement between the Village of Morton Grove and the Morton Grove Firefighters Association for January 1, 2020 through December 31, 2023. The purpose of this is to approve a 4-year collective bargaining agreement between the village and the Morton Grove Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 2178. I move that we accept the resolution 21-70 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Khan, seconded by trustee Minks. Any discussion, question, clarification? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Phil?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
Resolution 21-70 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
I have some business from the Community Relations Commission, and on behalf of trustee Travis, I would like to present that business. Community Relations Commission's Winter Adopt a Planter program. We invite Morton Grove residents and businesses to participate in the village's 2021 Winter Adopt a Planter program. The Public Work Department has planted 4-foot evergreen trees in planters throughout the village. Participants will be assigned a tree to decorate and care for this winter with the option to plant it in their yard this spring for free. Sign-up officially ended November 15, but we have a few planters available. Program information is on the village website or available at the village hall. Secondly, there is a student photo contest. Community Relation Commission requests that you share your experiences with going back to school or life around town. Contest is open to all high school students, and submittals will be accepted until December 1, with winners announced on December 13 at the Village of Morton Grove Board of Trustees meeting. And that finishes my report, Your Honor.
Thank you, Trustee Khan. Trustee Whitko.
Yes, Your Honor, I have starting with Resolution 21-71. It's that time of year, authorizing the purchase of 3,000 tons of roadway salt from Compass Minerals America Incorporated. The purpose is to authorize the purchase of 3,000 tons of roadway salt from Compass Minerals America for use during the 2021-2022 winter season. The Village of Morton Grove has utilized a state bidding process in the past for the purchase of roadway salt. Compass Minerals America was selected by the CMS. The 3,000 tons of roadway salt authorized as a baseline amount of material in this resolution is at cost of $49.78 per ton delivered. As part of the agreement, the village must purchase 80% of the baseline order amount with the ability to purchase 120% of the amount. The cost for the baseline amount is $149,340, and the not-to-exceed potential amount is $179,208. I move that we approve Resolution 21-71.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any discussion, question, clarification? Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Phil? Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
I can only hope we don't use it, but aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Resolution 21-71 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, next I have Resolution 21-72, authorizing the purchase of one new Freightliner dump truck with spreader and snowplow from Trans-Chicago Truck Group of Elmhurst. Public Works routinely reviews vehicle equipment for fuel economy, safety, dependability, age, and excessive repair costs, and has recommended the village replace the 1998 dump truck number 35. With the concurrence of village administrator and finance director, the current vehicle has been designated as surplus equipment and will be disposed of by auction through the NWMC after the new vehicle is received and operational during third quarter 2022. The purchase of the new Freightliner dump truck and salt spreader and snowplow for the Public Works Department was competitively bid through the Sourcewell Procurement Contract 081716. Trans-Chicago Truck Group from Elmhurst was selected as the low bidder in the amount of $215,160. Funding for this purchase is available in the 2022 General Fund in the amount of $235,000. This purchase is being authorized at this time to avoid upcoming price increases, and due to global supply chain issues everyone's experiencing, this is a good move. I move that we approve Resolution 21-72 as presented.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any discussion, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Phil?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Resolution 21-72 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
You know, Joe, I just don't think you get enough use out of these things. Very disappointed.
All right, Resolution 21-73 authorizes the execution of a service contract with Municipal GIS Partners, or MGP, for Geographic Information System Service. This will authorize the village administrator to execute a contract extension, MGP, for the maintenance and development of Geographic Information System Services in 2022. We've been a member of GIS since 2002 to reduce costs of implementing GIS technology by participating in collective bargaining, group training, joint purchasing, and development and innovation sharing. MGP has been the service provider for GIS services to GISC since the GISC began in 1999. The contract would be in effect from January 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. The contract also includes optional renewal terms for successive one-year periods. The amount of the contract is not to exceed value of $83,120, and I move that we approve Resolution 21-73.
Motion's made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any discussion, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Phil?
Aye.
Resolution 21-73 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
All right, lastly, I have Ordinance 21-15, which is a first read, so there will be no action taken this evening. It is an ordinance approving an easement agreement between the Village of Morton Grove and the Morton Grove Park District for the installation and maintenance of a water main in Harr Park. The Morton Grove Historical Museum is owned by the Morton Grove Park District and is located at Harrer Park. The Historical Museum, along with village-owned Historical Museum Annex Building and the American Legion Post, receives water service from a single pipeline connected to the village water main in Dempster Street. The village engineer has recommended the village install a new water main to connect to the water main in Dempster Street and the water main in Harrer Park to improve the water service configuration and the water quality at the Historical Museum and Civic Center. The village and park district have worked together to reach an easement agreement to grant the village the perpetual right to use a portion of Harrer Park to construct, operate, maintain, repair, and replace a public water main. This ordinance will approve the easement agreement and authorize the agreement and the plot of easement to be recorded with the Cook County Recorder's Office. And that is the end of my report.
Trustee Phil?
In the ordinance, it says that the village owns the historical museum. The village does not own the historical museum. It's owned by the park district. The land under the building is the village's, or not the building? The annex, yes.
Is that it, Trustee Phil?
I'm sorry, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other business brought before the board tonight? Hearing none. Presentations and warrants, Trustee Minks.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to present the warrants this evening in the amount of $2,319,433.90. I move that we approve the warrants as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Whitko. Any discussion, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Greer.
Aye.
Trustee Con.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Phil. Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
The warrants pass 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Residents' comments. Residents' comments. I did have Mr. Rudolph Vilk walk in, drop this off. Rudolph Vilk. Apparently he's not here. Hearing no residents' comments, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Trustee Minks, seconded by Trustee Whitko. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned at 7:57.